Take me home, I wanna know if you're down, ready to go. Wanna fly away with you, float away, fly away.
Oh.
Yeah, you know that podcast.
Yeah, okay.
It looks like him. I don't know, you look like you just like, you know.
I saw
your,
a
like, chill outfit
video.
on.
I saw a video of his on Instagram, and it was like apparently somebody like snuck into their studio room, right, and had like a fake gun.
Oh yeah, held a gun up to his neck. No shit.
Yeah, yeah.
No shit.
Apparently, just got the fucking shit beat out of him after
Yeah,
that. Like,
yeah, I did hear about that.
that's wild, bro.
Oh yeah, once you get that big though, like I mean America, shit.
John Lennon. I'm pretty sure that was in England, wasn't it?
Oh bro, I don't even know. Hey, should we officially start this thing?
It's rolling, bro.
Oh shit, alright. Well, it's nice to be in the new room.
You like it?
Oh fuck yes, nice.
I like it, bro.
Definitely a step up.
Yeah, it was a lot of work.
Yeah.
But fucking with time plus effort equals results, and that's what we got.
Hey.
We're slowly getting there, bro. It hasn't got everything that I want just yet, which is like I want the TV for viewing and the YouTubing and all that stuff. And we're still currently running off of... Oh, I'm so fucking high. We're still running off of the old editing system for now until we just get one more microphone and camera. Because you pretty much have to get a camera, a microphone, and a headset for every person that you want to host. And I want to have like 4.
Yeah. I mean, you can't really have any more than 4. It gets a bit manic after that.
It does, but we've definitely got the room for it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Which is fucking cool. I really didn't think it was going to, I didn't think it was going to get in my head like this. Like, I thought about having, like, the sign behind me at the last studio, and I thought, how ridiculous would this look if I had it at that place? But having the space and shit to do it here is pretty fucking dope.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a lot better than the tiny apartment. Shit.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Bit more room.
Yeah. So what's been happening with you, bro?
Not too much, man.
You've put out some fucking music.
Yes indeed. Put out some tracks. Been getting all the love from all the boys.
Preach.
And the females appreciate it.
And the females.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. No, it's hitting some numbers now, which is dope.
Yeah, for
Slowly,
sure.
slowly.
No, like I said, everyone's showing love. Yeah. No, it's good to finally have it out, because I had people asking me for so long, when are you releasing music? And I was like, I don't know, like, I'm waiting on it, but finally got it out. So it's, good to share it with everyone.
Yeah. Well, first up we had Gifted, and that was that took forever because it was like a process of me getting my skills up and then you getting your skills up and then me getting oh fuck, he's leveled up again, fuck. So I've got to get up to where, and now it's coming
that
together.
was a crazy beat though.
It was a good beat, yeah. I pulled that Beethoven shit out of my ass.
Yeah, Mozart? Is it Mozart?
Pretty sure it's Beethoven.
Yeah, shit, I don't even know.
One
One of them.
Pretty sure. I'm pretty fucked up right now. I'm pretty high.
I've had a couple people come to me be like, "That's nice, Mozart." I don't know. People might just not know that.
Retarded.
Yeah, look, it could be them, but shit, I don't even know when it's in my track, so I can't really be talking too much trash.
Well, yeah, true, but I guess the lyrics that you did put on it are fucking dope, man. That how you keep that flow and make it go that fast for that long is insane.
Hey, it was a good showcase for the first track,
Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah, it's crazy to have that as my first song put out. I've been building it up for that long.
See, but that's what happens when you take time.
Yeah.
Put effort in over time.
And I kind of wanted to get it to a point where I think I can do my best with it, I'm not gonna release something that I don't think it's the best I can do, a lot of people were telling me to release this and that, but I kind of wanted to stack up, enough material to release for like a while after my first release. And also, you know, get to a point where I could give you my best work as my first piece of work, like, you know, show it off so that like when you visit my page or whatever, it's just all the best, you know, of what I got.
Non-stop.
You know, sort through the trash. Find that gold, you know.
And then there was no interviews. And that fucking song, we fucking recorded that for like 8 months before it came out, right?
What do you mean?
August. We did it in December.
No, I did that in one take.
Yeah, I know, but that recording was done like in 8 months ago. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You did, yeah, of course. Yeah.
I thought you meant like we did it over like, you know, a couple of sessions. Like
No. I meant that we recorded that on the one day in December, 8 months ago.
Yeah. Oh, 8 months ago. Really?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's September now.
Damn.
And that was in December. Oh, end of December, start of January.
Really?
Yeah, because remember, I bought that fucking microphone for Christmas.
Time flies.
Right? Time fucking flies. But that just, it's kind of like a testament to, you know, how much it advances, like how much innovation there is inside of the music industry just in that time, right? Because like even in your own personal progress, there seems to be like a lot of dynamic that you've had to like work through to find your sound. Like
Sure.
what do you think has been like your biggest jump from writing those just one verses to like now writing whole songs?
I mean, I kind of like always knew how to like structure a song, but I remember the first track I came out with, or the first verse I came out with, where I was kind of like happy with it, like, yeah, this is kind of how I wanted to sound, you know, because like before then, you know, like I'd kind of make a verse, but it was kind of just rhyming the words that came to mind, instead of kind of sitting there finding the right word for it. So like, you know, I would just be rhyming words that came to mind instead, like where now I'll sit there, you know, for ages until I find like the right words or the right way to, you know, express or say something.
Yeah, dope.
And like, you know, you can kind of, I mean, like for me, like there was one verse I did where I was kind of like, all right, like I'm kind of happy with this, how this is sounding now. 'Cause like it was all right before, like I had the flows, I had the rhyme, but it wasn't really saying what I wanted it to say. You know what I mean? So it got to a point where I kind of could express what I wanted to say, while also keeping, you know, the rhymes and the flow and everything. And that's one thing like I pride myself on, you know, like a lot of rappers will say a lot, they'll use big words, but not actually saying too much.
Yeah.
For me, like I try to make sure that for me, everything in my verse makes sense, you know? From like a listener's point of view, you should be able to like hear everything that I'm saying and understand where I'm going with things. So that's what I try to do with my stuff. Even like when it gets quick, you know, when it's bars on bars, I still try to make sure it's like, you know, it's not just like, you know, random, you know, it's actually got some structure to it. You know, I'm actually trying to say something here, you know.
So with no interviews, like you stating out all those words, right, in that form, what was your thoughts going into that?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, that's a good example of it. You know, I kind of like, it's kind of one of those tracks where it's like a slower track as well. So
that's
you
what
can
I was
kind
saying.
of,
Yeah.
you kind of like, you know, you can hear a lot more what I'm having to say. So
yes.
for that, it's kind of like, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. You know, you listen to the song, you can understand what it's about. You know what I'm talking about. You know, I mean, that's a good example because like every part of that song, you know, I thought about, like I wrote that over like quite some time. Like I didn't just sit down in one session and write about that. Like I thought about every single bar going into that for like quite some time until it was right, you know?
Yeah.
And that's one thing with writing, you know, for me, I try not to rush it, you know, I try to make sure it's perfect and make sure it all makes sense. Because that was one thing I did when I first started writing. I would kind of like come up with a bar and be like, it's okay. Like it fits, so I'm going to accept it.
Yeah.
But I found like if I actually sit there and just make sure it's perfect and make sure I'm happy like 100% with everything that's going into it, it comes out a lot better, you know?
Yeah. That's what, like, you could hear it in that fucking first verse, man. It's been a minute since I've sat and worked on something new.
Hey.
Like, it's, what the fuck, dude? What I want to know is, like, with that lyric, I know it's been a crazy fucking year. I hope you made it through, right? That lyric, what was the crazy part about?
Oh, bro.
What
like,
do you,
this
like,
fucking last couple years, bro. Like, it's been wild, man.
Yeah, the whole COVID shit.
Oh, yeah, all the COVID shit. Fuck, we almost went through, like, a world-ending pandemic. Like, you know, too many people lost their jobs. Like, shit, I haven't seen my mum in, like, 2.5 years. Like,
Fuck, bro.
Yeah, there's been a lot of things happening in terms of my life, and I'm sure everyone else, you know. I'm sure everyone's felt these last couple years. You know, I don't know too many people that have been thriving, you know. A lot of people have been struggling.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of just like, you know, shout out to everyone, keep your head up.
Yeah. That's all we could do, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah, look after yourself and others, you know.
Make right decisions. But, like, fuck, during that time, we had to make some, like, especially, like, people with jobs and stuff, and, like, making, like, serious health decisions and like, being forced to. It was just it was a weird time, man. But fucking let's digress from that, because, like, there's been a lot of changes in all of our lives, right?
Yeah.
With the studio and fucking everything moving over and fucking just heaps of shit.
Yeah, it's been a lot of change, like, good and bad, I guess, you know. It's like I'm a completely different person than I was, you know,
Yeah.
2-3 years ago.
Yeah. Remember when we were, like, at the start of the pandemic? Do you remember that shit?
Yeah.
It was like, it wasn't too fucking, let's say, tight. I mean, we were making good tracks, but, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We literally got locked in. Like, we couldn't do fuck all.
Yeah. 100%. Feels like it wasn't that long ago, but
Well, it really wasn't.
Yeah.
600 days ago.
Yeah.
700. Give or take.
Feels less than that, though, still. Like, you could tell me it happened a year ago, I'd believe you.
It does. It feels like a year ago.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's not half.
No, it's alright. I'm getting another one. It's alright. Hold on.
I'll have one too.
Yeah, hold on, because I'm going to have half. You have the other half.
All right. Okay. Sounds good. We'll be stingy with this.
No, it's alright. You have as many as you want, mate. I'm just... There you go.
Thank you. I'll finish your half again.
Thanks, mate.
Look at that. Conservation. That's what we're worried about.
And global warming.
What are your thoughts on global warming?
Oh, fuck me, man. Throw me in the deep end here. Shit, I don't know. The planet's getting hotter, apparently. I don't know.
Yeah, but what do you believe? What do you think it is?
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, they tell us that the ice caps are melting and that the water's going to overflow a lot of the land.
Mm.
But, yeah, I don't know. Haven't been out there myself and done the research, but, you know.
Well, they would definitely have an impact for sure. It's hard to think about how some countries have had, like, in prehistoric times, right? There was, like, mile-high ice walls. A mile high.
Yeah, I mean, the weather's definitely changed a lot. I know it's, like, you know, last summer was fucked. It's definitely getting hotter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely getting hotter.
So...
And water expands as well when it's hot, right?
Yeah,
oh, no,
probably.
It expands when it's frozen, when it's cold.
Yeah.
That's my bad. All good. But there's like a good theory that with global warming and I guess the deterioration of the ozone, I think, it's the ozone. With deterioration of the ozone, there's obviously going to be an increase in the temperature of the water. And when there's an increase in temperature of the water, it's kind of a little bit finicky because you are getting like all of the ice caps melting and all that shit. But you're also getting like a bunch of other fucking things happen, like fish dying and the the Earth not being able to convert.
Yeah, I mean, the planet's fucked, man. I don't know.
There's like a huge group of people that actually believe that it's all like due to like the natural cycle of the world. But
climate global
change.
warming?
Yeah,
Climate change,
yeah.
I mean, I definitely think we would be having some sort of effect. Like,
oh, and don't get me wrong. I completely like prescribe to the fact that we do have natural changes. It's just we're doing it a lot faster. Like, in all honesty, it's becoming actually like it's ridiculous numbers. Like they're saying in like 2030, it's going to be 2 degrees hotter. What?
Yeah, not cool.
There's going to be a lot more hurricanes
In Australia,
what do they call them here?
Willy Willies.
Oh shit! My pal. They fucking do though. Those little ones.
It's true.
I've seen like a post box go like. That was in Karratha. No, Port Hedland.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, like that. It's an insane like thought that the world's getting hotter, and we're only here for 80 years, so we don't feel it that much.
Yeah, I mean, I hear the sun's eventually gonna like gobble up everything. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's maybe in this solar system if it pulls us in, if that's the trajectory. Like, but it kind of seems like we're splaying further out than going towards it, because we're moving away from something. That's what the blue and the red theory is. They can detect when something's moving towards you or something's moving away from you, and apparently we're going pew through the universe. And it's not like...
Yeah, man, we're going pretty quick.
It's not like the planets are doing this around the sun. It's that the sun's going like this and they're going like that in a spiral, which is fucking weird, bro. You really think about it. And we can just like, oh yeah, they're over there now. Oh, it's fucked up. I'm fucked up.
As you can tell, man has definitely smoked some weed.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Oh yeah.
Come on, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're drinking too. We're having a good time.
Oh yes, sir. The Woodstocks. Yeah, I couldn't find the bullet bourbons.
You couldn't find them,
No.
dude. Oh,
I mean, I lied. There was a 10-pack, but
of bullets.
yeah,
You should have just called
probably should have got them.
Bullet Bourbon. If you would like to sponsor this podcast.
Shout out.
No,
Bullet
but
Bourbon.
seriously, how fucking good is Bullet Bourbon? Shout out Bullet Bourbon. Shout out Tommy Lee. Cheers, my brother. We're finally getting it done.
Oh. Nah, it's good to have it all set up. There was like a month there where we didn't do anything, no studio, but, you know, fair enough. Man's moving, you know.
I think it was 3 weeks. It felt like a month.
Yeah.
It was 20.
Nah, it was more than that because you packed up the studio before, so.
Yeah, but I did it 3 days before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
It felt like a month.
Yeah, I know.
Felt like a month and a half. I was about to say a month and a half. I was like,
Oh, shit.
fucking starved.
My dog's 2 years older now. No, but yeah, it does feel like that when you're moving, for sure. Especially when you're the one moving. It fucking sucks.
Yeah. I mean, you got more space now, so.
Definitely, yeah. It's kind of stupid. It is, though. You really think about it, man. We've got like triple the space. The studio is like how much bigger? 2 times, 3 times bigger?
Oh, yeah, shit.
At least.
Size of your living room, your old living room.
Exactly. Yeah, and then this room is the size of the master bedroom, if not bigger.
Yeah.
And it's set up like a real fucking studio, which is awkward and weird, but I think I'll adjust.
Hey, he's got the Joe Rogan mic stands. What are these called? The arms?
Elgato.
Oh, these Elgato.
These are Elgato.
I've heard of the Elgatos. The shit.
Fire.
Yeah, I hear
Really good
everyone on
brand,
YouTube.
really good quality. Like, they're fucking, like, proper steel. You just punch the Elgato, bro?
You said they were sturdy.
Doesn't mean you punch it, man. Us. Oh, you've been
What's
watching...
up?
Hey.
Hey.
What?
I've been watching what? What have I been watching?
Have you been watching the UFC?
Nah, not really. I've been busy.
Yeah. Were you paying attention to it recently?
Nah, not really.
No, you've just been writing raps.
Writing raps.
You've got a show coming up.
I do.
We're getting, like, this is getting rowdy. But, so the show can be, like, represented as your first, like, proper show.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it is my first show other than an open mic.
True.
Like, I've been to, like, 2 open mics. Maybe 3.
And blitzkrieg them.
Fucking what? Did you say Blitzkrieg? Yeah, man.
Dumbo Krieg.
Yeah, man. I guess.
Yeah, no, but you fucking killed those shows. Like,
I mean, like, the second one, the mic setup was a bit shit, and like no.
Oh yeah, no.
Rap, but like
all of them have sounded like, I can see what you're doing though. You sound good.
Oh yeah, well, thank you.
Fuck
but,
off.
Oh fuck. Nah, but fuck you, fuck your table, fuck your podcast, fuck your son, and fuck your headphones.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, no, not bad. Yeah. So first proper show. Advert, what is it, 23rd?
Aardvark.
Fuck.
Advark.
Advert. Oh, that's what I was saying. I've been saying Advert this whole time. Aardvark. It's close enough.
Aardvark. Yeah. That's good. With Lil Ducky. Lil Ducky. Shout out Lil Ducky.
Yeah, shout out Lil Ducky.
Shout out Type 1.
Shout out Type 1.
Shout out Reaper the Illest.
Shout out Reaper the Illest.
Shout out everyone else.
Nah, fuck them.
Nay. Isn't that other dude that was at the photo shoot? He's playing as well. What's his name? Solus. Prod by Solus.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the dates. I swear
Shout
I had
out
it.
Prod by Solus.
I'm just gonna check. I'm just gonna click my own link.
Nice, bro.
Yeah.
Just a sneaky link.
22nd of September. It was the 23rd, but now 22nd of September.
And what time are you on stage?
What time am I on stage? 7 o'clock, 7 p.m.
Check. Beautiful.
Check.
Check this boy out. 22nd of September.
Yes, sir.
Hitting the stage after 7 p.m.
Nah, it should be good.
Dude, fuck yeah.
Should be mad. I know fucking, I seen Type 1 put on a show. I know he puts on a killer show.
He's going hard at the moment. He's doing so many fucking shows. It's so good to see.
Yeah, bro. And he showed us what that EP he's got coming up.
Yes, so. Yes, so.
My lord.
Dude's operating on a new level. It's good to see.
Oh, fuck yeah. All the boys are moving up. It's good to see.
There's a lot to be said for like writing like that though, because you might use a word that might set off some thought for a different kind of rhyme scheme or...
Yeah, bro. It's weird. You change like the tiniest, most insignificant words and it would like change the entire meaning of the sentence. Like the is at them, you know?
Yeah, right.
Changing like them to you kind of thing makes such a difference. Like even just those small words, you know, to the whole meaning of, you know, the bar, the verse, and even like the flow of it, you know, taking out one like small one syllable word changes the entire flow up.
Yeah, because each sound represents what, like, second, fourth, fucking sixth or eighth that you represent on that fucking beat, right? Because you could be going da 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 da.
Yeah.
And then you find the word patterns for that.
Yeah, like just one syllable will completely change what the flow sounds like.
So how do you get to the point of actually writing a bar that's consistent to what you've already been writing in like a verse? Because like I notice that you do that quite a lot. Is you'll be consistent with how they sound, like da 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 da.
Yeah, so I actually really like to use like alliteration, which is like where you use the same first letter for like multiple words in a sentence. Makes it sound good. So like, she bought seashells by the seashore. You know, it's all the S's.
Yeah.
So like, I use that. And I also use words that sound similar to each other.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't even really know an example off the top of my head, but, like, shit, I don't even know, but,
Like,
yeah.
take I'm back attacking a bomb under my jacket, bound to make a racket, and blow it up like it's Bobby Hackett. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of like those same kind of sounding words, and it's also about like rhyming the first part of a word and the second part of a word. If it's a longer word, like words will have multiple rhymes in them.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like what I've seen, like, you know, Eminem do, for example, a lot. Like, he does that a lot. Like, I've kind of taken like a lot of like my favorite part of rappers and like put it into my own style. So, for example, like, you know, I like the way like Jid uses alliteration, so I kind of do the same kind of thing.
Who?
Jid, J-I-D.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jared.
Nah,
Jid.
but then, you know...
Shout out Jid. He's got
Yeah.
fat fucking shit.
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah. Bro, just dropped an album.
Did he?
Yeah.
Hectic.
Killer.
Nice.
Nah, Jid's always good. I don't know. JD's always got like dope verses. Like, same as J. Cole. Like, I swear, like, any song that's like kind of average, like J. Cole will bring it back. Like, with his verse, he will like fucking bring the entire song back and make it decent.
Yeah.
Same as Jid, you know. Same as X, I swear. Like XXX. Like, there was so many tracks where it's just like he would just like
he is
outshine
phenomenal,
everyone.
Bro. Yeah, he's phenomenal.
Oh, bro, fucking Rip X, bro. He was fucking crazy. He's gonna be one of my big inspirations as well. Like, his early shit, which is crazy, all that SoundCloud stuff. It's like such a I don't know, such like a different sound, but like, I don't know, it's just like, it brings that kind of like SoundCloud grime to it, you know, perfectly.
Yeah, like the underdeveloped sound kind of thing.
Yeah, like all that like bassy shit.
That shit's insane. Playing that shit in the car is
Break your
ridiculous.
speakers, bitch.
Like, it's got no limiter to it at all.
Oh, nah.
They're just fully saturated.
Yeah, nah, pop out all four of your speakers with no remorse.
Yeah. Doof. Go
Yeah,
on.
nah.
No more
Couldn't-
speaker.
Couldn't give a fuck. I mean, that's just like SoundCloud as a whole, though, realistically.
Yeah, true. I
mean, fucking gems, like, don't want to be talking too much trash on SoundCloud. Like, you know.
Oh, you can, bro. It's fine.
Yeah, I know, but like, you know.
Pardon me.
Too many bangers from SoundCloud to be talking down on it like that.
You reckon?
Oh, fuck yeah, bro. Too many rappers started up from SoundCloud. And like, I swear, like half the fucking wubs in my playlist are on SoundCloud exclusively. Exclusively, yeah. They don't put them on Spotify. They just mashed up someone else's shit. Fucking can't put that shit on Spotify.
Yeah, fair enough. But the shit that you have made over other people's beats, like, that are already sold, that shit can be put on SoundCloud, right? Because you could just like mix the beat a little bit.
I think so. Yeah. Well, if it's non-for-profit, I'm pretty sure you're all good.
I don't think SoundCloud's for profit, is it?
I don't. Yeah, I'm not even.
There
sure.
could be like a latent contract or something with them. If you get big enough, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna definitely charge you."
Well, yeah. Well, I got the subscription, so.
Oh yeah, true.
Actually, I think there's songs on SoundCloud you can fucking only listen to if you've got the SoundCloud like. No, if you've got the SoundCloud like account.
Oh yeah.
It's fucked up. I went to go listen to like one of Logic's old songs. You can't even find that on like SoundCloud. It's like only on YouTube and you can't even find it on Spotify. Sorry, it's only on SoundCloud and YouTube. And SoundCloud, you had to pay for it. So I was like, fuck.
Damn.
Yeah, not cool.
That's fucked up.
Not cool.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, yeah.
But I guess it gives them incentive to like push the stars that come from it, because if they push the stars that come from it, then more people are likely to give it a go.
Sure.
And putting more songs on there, which brings a bigger audience, because those people always bring their audience to a certain platform.
Yeah, fair.
Is there podcasts on SoundCloud? I'm pretty sure there would be.
Oh, bro. I don't even think there would be at this point. I'm pretty sure that's like kind of like Spotify exclusive at this point.
No. It's definitely not, because they have Apple Podcasts.
Oh, yeah. Apple's had podcasts for a while, though.
Yeah, like 15 years. Did you know that? They've had the podcast app like up for fucking probably not 15 years. I think it's like something like 2007 or something. That's 15 years.
Podcasts back then were more like audiobooks and shit, though. Like learning Japanese type thing, you know?
Well, yeah, I think Joe Rogan his podcast is like nearly 11 years old, just under.
Yeah, true. I mean, he wouldn't have been the first, but like he'd be close near there.
No, there was a guy.
Jono.
No, it's definitely not Johnny. Johnny. So he's known as the Podfather. How good is that?
Yeah, that's dope title.
Why am I forgetting his fucking name right now? That's not cool.
Podfather. There you go.
Damn, that's not good.
It's literally like the fucking like.
I'm so
OG
high. My
podcasts.
brain is like short-term memory. Goodbye. I watched this podcast like 2 days ago. It could be alcohol as well.
Sweet mix of both.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. But that's where it came from. It's like fucking years ago, the domain was sold to Steve Jobs to host, like, so Apple could host all of podcasts. He sold a directory, and then he brought out He brought out Podcast 2.0, and then that's his Adam Curry. That's his name. Adam Curry. Shout out Adam Curry, Podfather. I bow down to you, sir, and I apologize for fucking not remembering your name because I'm so high. That's fucked up. It happens.
We need a photo of him in here. Maybe out there.
We do. Oh, I should
That'd be
get
cool.
one.
Yeah.
I saw this fucking awesome headpiece statue of Beethoven, and I'm gonna get him put right here. He's like this big.
A headpiece statue? Is that just like a fucking like
Head and shoulders on one of those crescent fucking things?
It's like a Roman statue.
Yeah, it's like one of them, but it's miniature. It's tiny, and it'll sit right like here.
Fair.
Yeah. Beethoven was the goat. Beethoven was the fucking goat, bro. Apparently he was fucking deaf. I actually want to Google something real quick, because I heard a fucking rumor that he actually wasn't deaf. And it was all a hoax to make it seem more extravagant of what he made. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I didn't like it. So now we're going to confirm or
Deny those accusations.
correct. Not only was Beethoven not completely deaf at the premiere of his Ninth Symphony in May 1824. Holy shit. He could hear, although increasingly faintly, for at least 2 years afterwards. He wasn't fucking deaf.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I'm like not surprised by that at all.
His
Like,
string,
you'd say you're deaf, but you're not maybe completely deaf. I don't
his
know.
string quartet in B flat, Op 130 in March 1826. Albrecht said. So, like,
Cunt's not deaf.
he was able to fucking hear in his final symphony. Like, so there wasn't even like a, maybe he's like just, you know, it's degradation. Like, he was the same, like, construct only 100 or 200 years ago in 2 years. That's wild, right? 2 centuries. Only 200 years ago, which doesn't seem that fucking far when you think about how long 100 years is. That's just my nan's age. Like, Like, it's just
Wow,
two
man.
nans. Two fucking nans. And then
2 nans away, mate.
it's two nans away.
Shit.
You know? And they were the same kind of, like, they were the same, these fucking fleshy meat puppets, right? People, yeah. But, like, he didn't have indestructible hearing, is what I'm saying. So he was playing in front of these, like orchestrating these huge fucking symphonies, right? And all these fucking horns and, like, cymbals and all this just in front of him all the time. Of course his fucking ears are going to be shot to shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why the fuck are these, like, people writing this when you obviously know that's what happens? That's why basketballers have shit knees and fucking footballers have terrible mullets.
Yeah, I don't know if you're
That's just a dig at terrible mullets. Sorry about that.
I don't know if you're going deaf from the cymbals. Maybe like a fucking turned up
Dude,
amp at a fucking rock show.
Those fucking, because you got like 20 people just
guess you
playing
can get some
cymbals.
pretty loud cymbals, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like those big motherfuckers, like. But, like, that's some wild shit.
Yeah, bro. Cymbals are crazy.
Beethoven was a liar. Oh, do you know that book?
Tupac's alive.
Well,
Wow.
he'd be old as fuck right now. Well, he wouldn't be that old. He'd be like 58 or something now. He died when he was like 26, didn't he? 24, 26?
26? Really? Bro, surely he's not 26. That's kind of young. Like 30s at least.
He was 25.
What? Can't he died at 25? You serious? Bro.
25 years old.
No shit. I thought he'd be at least 30.
What year were you born?
2000.
Really?
Yes.
Do you remember? Oh, you were a baby. In 2000, I remember I was 8. Right?
That's great, man.
No, dude. And the New Year's, everyone was like in the lounge room looking at the lights. Because everyone thought
Are all the fucking clocks going to stop working or what?
Yeah, everyone didn't know what was going to happen. And it just ticked over to 2. Like, everyone was like, oh, fuck. What if, like, all the electricity doesn't work because the meters, like, all jam up and shit? And it's like, what are you fucking talking about? They're going to find a way to make more money from this. Shut the fuck up, turn all the lights off, and just make sure that we... And I was like, what the fuck? I don't even know what I'm talking about now. I'm that high. Oh, yeah, Tupac. No, but in 2000, that's what, like... There was a big craze of people that, like, fucking thought that all computing and all that kind of shit was going to end.
Yeah, I've heard about this.
Yeah, and it's not a good... My beard on the mic. It's not a good thing.
Why isn't it a good thing, man?
Because it
Elaborate
just
on
proves that people are retarded. You know what
Sure.
I'm saying? It does, though. You think about it, right? If there's enough people in the world that go, holy shit, this is going to happen, and it's something ridiculous, there's going to be a bunch of idiots that follow. Do you know?
Yes.
And when they follow, there's always pushback against the people that do. And when there's pushback against the people that do, they bite back.
Who bit you, man?
Dogs. No, but, like, in all like, that's what happened with Tupac as well.
Got bit by a dog.
No, he got killed, bro.
Really?
There's a fucking conspiracy theory out that he was killed
He's in
by
Mexico.
the government. It's actually, like...
Makes enough sense. I mean, fucking America and that, you know.
So he died in 1996. So he'd be 51.
He'll still be kicking back at 51 in Cuba. I'm sure.
We lost a fucking genius, let's be honest. I've talked about him too much on the podcast.
It's like the first time me hearing about you talking about him.
You don't watch the podcast.
How many times you talked about him? Every episode.
4 or 5 times.
Fucking hell.
It's good, bro. I need a piss like a pregnant woman. I do though.
You do that, man. I'll be here.
Or a pregnant man. You know?
Just looking for the camera like, fuck.
You're like, there's a crowd. Oh, no. There's one on me already.
It was my fucking clap roll.
But, dude, did you see the fucking Calvin Klein advert?
No.
They used... they were selling like bras and undies for guys and girls, but tank tops for guys and undies for guys, like boxer briefs, and then bras and undies for girls. But they used it like this because they put the guy that was trans, a trans man, in the bras and undies. Wait, no. They put the trans dude in the fucking tank top and boxer briefs, and then they put the trans woman inside of bras and undies, and she was pregnant. And she had a beard.
It's fucking fantastic, man.
Do you want to see this shit? It's fucking hilarious. I'll put it on the screen.
Yeah, go on.
Like, it doesn't make it... It's fucking... I don't think it's okay. Because they're...
You're gonna send them a formal complaint?
No, it's not. Like, you can't complain about something like that, bro. Like, you can't... Like, there's no complaint.
Kind of sounds like you are.
No, but it just kind of... It's fucking weird. Like, it's... I know, I understand. Oh, you kind of have to be progressive and, you know, like... But, come on. Like, there's going to be kids that see this. And it's like, wait, can men get pregnant too? But, like...
In very rare circumstances, I'm sure.
But, like... I don't understand the junction of, like... Can we call these people, like, a different gender just because they're assuming the identity in their own head?
Well, I mean, if you're a dude that's pregnant, you're probably somewhere in between. You're not really a dude or a chick. You're more of a hermaphrodite.
I wasn't trying to, like, say I don't prescribe to the fact that you can be born in the wrong body. I'm just saying, like, if you're a female and you transition to a male, but you keep all your sex organs of a female and then get pregnant...
And want to be called a male.
And still want to be called a male.
It gets a bit difficult.
It's like pushing a fucking line a little bit. Like, I'm not...
Yeah.
But it's like, what did we say just then? Like, what... Fucking the kid's coming out of her daddy. It's like, oh...
Yeah, I mean... Shit. Sometimes it be like that, I guess.
Anyway, I'll show you the photo. It's fine, I guess. That's not my fucking...
It doesn't sound like it's fun, man. You sound upset.
I'm not upset at all. I really want everyone to
sound
be
disgruntled.
who they are and what they feel like on the inside.
But I mean, shit, I haven't even seen the ad. Like, show me the ad first. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you know.
What?
I mean, look, if you're a dude and you're pregnant.
But that dude's got a pussy.
Yeah.
He's got a pussy, bro.
Yeah, I mean, look, you don't know that, but, like, I know there was dudes that, like, actually have gotten pregnant because they got, like, both parts, but, like...
Oh, so there was a dude that entered a fucking, it was a ladies' day spa, but they, like, it's sauna and all that, so they all just walk around fucking naked in, like, the change rooms, getting changed and all that shit. Yeah. And a trans woman turned up, and a lady that had 2 young female children under the age of 13 had to witness this trans lady walk around with her dick out. And then Antifa, which you think about what that means, anti-fascist, so the people they go after, Antifa goes after fascists, right? So Antifa rock up and they're like, you can't call her that. You can't say that her organs are a penis. And the mum's like, I don't want my fucking daughter to see a dick. She's like 12. Like, what is wrong with you? And this fucking like trans dude's like, and by the way, this is like a couple years back, or maybe like a year ago. And this lady's like fucking kicked up a stink. Antifa start going off and start rioting, right? And then it goes to court because I don't know who sued who or whatever. But recently, in court proceedings, they looked at the trans woman's record. And the record was that she had 3 counts of sexual indecent exposure to minors before she transitioned. So you've also got to take into the account that these motherfuckers can be like tapped in the head.
Oh, yeah, of course. 110%. But, you know.
And I worry about the people that have prescribed to the thing. And I know it's not a lot of them, but the small minority that have just prescribed to like, I'm going to go with this just so I can have a voice.
Yeah, I mean, that's just sheep though in general, you know, just people.
But that's
looking for purpose.
Mental illness as well.
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, like, I'm not, you know, sure. I mean, mental illness causes a lot of things, you know.
Yeah, for sure. And I guess this world that we live in at the moment, if you used to live alone, you would seek comfort by humans, but we have been connected, I wouldn't say 100% of the way. I'd say probably 80 because we're lacking the actual face-to-face that we're having right now. When we're on our phone or a video call, there's not that real vibe of being in front of someone. But once you get that again, you're like, oh, fuck yeah. So back in the day, I don't think that there was so much like I can sit at home because if I am alone and not feel alone because I've got this like 80% input. But without that 80% input, and I mean without that 20% input making it 100% when you're in front of someone, that can really fucking take its toll. And I think that is like also one of the things that ching, 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 chips away and chisels at our like our mind state. You know?
Oh, yeah, I mean, fucking social media and phones have, you know, obviously never been fucking fantastic for, like, mental health as a whole, but,
no,
you know, we do have these fucking things in our pockets which we can search up anything on, you know, within a matter of seconds. So it's kind of like, you know, give and take, I guess, the internet.
Pretty wild shit, though, right?
That we have
that.
Oh, yeah, bro.
What do you think the next level
crazy.
is? What do you think the next level of like, because before phones, we only had a device that you could play Snake on and text message with like using, like clicking the button 4 times to get a fucking, what's it? Z. Is it? That's the last one? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not going to look for it. But you know what I'm saying?
It's hard to say. I mean, obviously, I think once AR gets a bit better, that'll probably crack into more of the mainstream gaming. I think phones, if you got it as you've got them now, probably aren't going to get too much better. I mean, they get better obviously with the technology, but it's like I don't think everyone's going to switch over to iWatches suddenly. I don't know.
iWatches are good for like going out places and not having to take your phone because it still connects to your phone.
But like, why not just take your phone, you know?
Well, maybe you're going out with the girls or something like that if you're a female and you don't want to take a bag because you've just got what you got on you. Because you can pay for things on your watch.
Yeah.
If you've got your like AirPods, it just connects and you can call off of that.
Fair.
So like there's a lot of reasons as to why you want to do that. But with further introduction of like, say, augmented reality like you talked about, with further introduction of that, they're looking at headpieces now, like sunglasses, that show you, I guess, the difference of what it's like.
The metaverse.
Yeah, it's like the metaverse, but it's augmented. So you're still seeing everything that you see in daily life, but it's also that extra of like what it would be like if you had constant advertisement and all this kind of shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
That would be fucked up. You really
yeah,
think
yeah.
about
It sounds kind of trash, man. I don't know. I'm good in this reality.
Or like you'd like walk past the shop and it would be like, hey, if you enter this shop now, it's 20% off and we'll give you this or this, and like you get 20 points or whatever it is to the actual crypto or whatever.
Sure.
It's kind of fucking wild.
Yeah, I mean, this could all happen potentially, but, you know, I'm never going to be walking around with fucking Apple glasses in the metaverse. Personally.
You don't think?
No. Not me. I'm not really too into the AR and metaverse kind of shit. I think it's a bit stupid.
I can't remember who said this, but one of the, I think it was the leaders in either Germany, some regime, and it was by the year 2030, you will own nothing and be happy. It's like
it's a bold statement.
That's rough, bro.
Well, I mean,
it's like what, like so fucking like who holds those assets then? Because they make money because you'll be renting everything, you'll own nothing, and be happy.
You're not gonna own nothing. You're never gonna not own nothing. You pick up a fucking rock, it's yours. You know, you own that rock.
But do you?
I mean, unless someone wants to come fucking take it off you.
That's what I'm saying. And who's to say the government's
don't you touch my fucking rocks. Don't you touch my fucking rock.
Yeah, what if the government comes to you and is like, don't touch my fucking rocks? Then what are you going to
Riot.
Riot?
Yeah, fucking oath.
Well, you're just going to throw
Bust
rocks
them
at
down.
them?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Should we
Fight
take
rocks
a piss
with
break?
rocks.
I need a piss like a bitch.
Yes, sir. I would be keen.
Keen for a bean. Wait, what? Okay.
And on that note,
see you in a sec. Yo.
Hello.
How are you, bro?
Not too bad.
How was the break?
Fucking fantastic.
What were we talking about before?
Fuck knows.
Not sure. Where do you think the human race is headed?
Oh, man. You hitting me with these big philosophical questions.
Yeah, but don't act dumb. I know you're fucking smart as shit.
I mean, in what aspect, though?
Do you think it's improved? Like,
I think everything is slowly getting better, but
for the species, but not the planet.
Oh yeah, I feel like people are getting more and more fucked up.
They are though. Yeah. They are though.
I mean, like, you know, more like ADHD, autism, you know, all that. I don't know. I feel like it'll eventually get to the point where it's like a lot of sick people. But, you know, I feel like society's slowly going in a better direction.
Yeah, I agree. As long as there's constant... Well, that's the thing. Since the Stone Age, but I'm guessing prior to that as well, because that was just a huge leaf that was turned, I guess. But there's always been innovation. And as long as there's been innovation, there's always going to be a certain need to get to the next level.
Sure.
And I think that as long as medicine keeps evolving, because I've heard cases recently of people that have gone through chemotherapy and not lost any hair. That's the kind of forward kind of medicine shit that's happening at the moment, which is like, whoa, holy fuck.
Sure.
What other shit are they going to be able to prevent, right? And what kind of other... Because obviously they're using an extra drug to kind of prevent the hair loss and all that shit, right? That's what that would be. What kind of other drugs?
Or a lower dose of chemo.
I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor. But it's interesting to fucking think about that. For sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all, you know, weed all the way when it comes to cancer. You know, CBD, all that, you know. I mean, personally, I'd never go for chemo unless it was worse comes to worse. Just because it nukes your whole body. Well,
I've seen how certain chemotherapies work with, there's I think they call it a there's 3 points of laser that go through for radiation laser, and they do it like a beam up here that goes down diagonally, one that goes up diagonally, and one that goes straight through. And that apparently, like, where they all meet inside, they like program them, their heights and all that are specific to meet at a certain point on the inside when they all lap over. Oh, fuck. And that's the most concentrated, like, version of it, because they're not entering in at a high, like, you know, radioactive fucking state level. But once they get fucking super deep, all those radio waves just start fucking, like, eating away at whatever's on the inside. And that's fucking cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how that works, but to just, like, fucking target like that, that's a really, really cool way to do it.
Sure.
There's so many fucking advances in medicine. There's also so many advances in food. A lot more people are being a lot more aware of what to eat these days, and that's awesome. Like, understanding that where your food comes from, not just what you're eating, is a massive. Like, you eat organic, right?
Yeah, I try to. I mean, I was brought up eating organic, but we've been a bit broke at the moment.
That happens, man. But, like, you live, like, by yourself and shit, so.
Yeah.
And how old are you?
21.
See? It's wild shit, bro.
Aye.
And it's so much different to how it was only even fucking 20 years ago. Right? Just life in general. The crazy thing that I fucking, like, can't wrap my head around at the moment, though, is how low fucking, like, the educational department pays their people.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty decent in Australia. It's not too bad.
Yeah, but you're dealing with, like, kids that are going, like, especially in high schools and shit. You're dealing with people that are going, like, do you remember when you were, like, fucking, like, 15, 16?
Oh, yeah, fuck dealing with myself as a kid. Jesus. Yeah, no, I'm all good for that.
Yeah, and some fucker, like, it's like, oh, I'm going to become a teacher. I want to help the kids.
Some poor cunt.
And then you get fucking hammer. Like, fucking don't talk to me, you fuck. Fucking shout out to all the teachers. No, they're really cool, man. Yeah.
I mean, not all of them. I'll give you, like, maybe a third. Shout out to, like, a third of them.
There's been some
Maybe
pretty
a
fucked up
quarter.
teachers in Australia, yeah.
Oh, I'm sure there's been some pretty fucked up teachers everywhere, man.
Yeah. I've been seeing so many of, like, the documentaries and shows as well recently that have got a lot to do with, like, the psychosis that comes with being a human.
The psychosis that comes with being a human.
Yeah, like the existential angst that you get from fucking name it, like,
Living.
yeah, realizing that you're on a fucking spinning ball of rock and water going through infinity. Like, that's kind of, you sit there and think about that too long, that gets in your head and you're like, oh, don't want to lose balance.
Ground.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, you know how when you think about ground, right? You're like, oh yeah, ground. It's the thing that you walk on, right? And you look up, but that's not up. That's the crazy thing. We're, like, hanging off the world.
Yeah, man. It's how she works, apparently.
Like, the gravity's like, yeah, we'll give you enough strength so you can stand up, but equal to your weight is heavy as shit. Right, if you need to lift that shit.
Yeah. You saying I'm fat, bro?
Fat as fuck.
Fuck you. I'm trying to cut down.
Don't. You can really hear my beard on the mic. I gotta shorten this fucking beard. It's getting a bit too hectic anyway.
Just trim, like, a spot, like, at the front.
Just
of the mic.
a circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You only need that bit, like, maybe even, like, a little rectangle cut out.
I'll just do the Hitler moustache, and that's it.
Oh, yeah, you just fucking ignore everything that I just said and go for the Hitler moustache for no other reason other than to look like Hitler.
It's not a good look.
You reckon?
It's really not a good look.
Man, even if it wasn't Hitler's iconic mustache, it's still not a good look.
Yeah. But Didn't Charlie Chaplin have that before Hitler?
Bro, I'm born in 2000, my bro. Don't know these things. Fucking, I heard of Charlie Chaplin. I know the name.
You ain't seen Charlie Chaplin before? Charlie Chaplin had such a fucking good rant, and it was about men becoming cannon fodder for like tyrannical government.
The fuck is a cannon fodder?
Cannon fodder is like something that gets hit by cannonballs. That's Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah. No, I seen the photo. He's like those old, like the first movies.
Oh, yeah, like ridiculously stupid fucking dancing around. But pretty wild.
I have actually heard of this in, I think it was Traumatics.
Yes.
And Traumatics
yeah,
verse.
yeah, he's got him on one.
It's that brother. Pretty sure it's that quote, like right there.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he does use it. Not Traumatic, but one of his producers. If he produced it, sorry about that. It's fucking wild.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so
Speaking facts.
he did that and had one of the most outrageous moustaches I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Looking at that video, it would have been around the same time, surely.
I don't know. That's what I was going to Google. If it was at the same time or before, can he really claim it? You know,
Man, I don't think it's going to help out your argument if you do get the mustache. Either way.
Oh, okay. So 1899 to 1975.
What, were they both rocking it?
Yeah. They were both rocking the moustache, which isn't a good idea. Like,
I mean,
maybe if you don't want to take over a country or something like that, it'd be like a really, really good decision. But if you do, I feel like you shouldn't.
man, you just said a lot of words just then. I'm not sure that you made a whole lot of sense. Yeah, fucking oath. Roadshow podcast, let's go.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah, fucking oath and shit.
Well, that's what I do.
Hey, I
I can't
see the
not
sign.
have you on the podcast.
I see the sign.
I saw the sign. Well, I can't not have you on the podcast, right? And not get blitzkrieged, like I said before.
Hey, we number one in new podcast room as well. Let's go. Number one episode. We fucking made it.
Happy days.
Hey.
Happy days.
Hey. I feel like I'm going way too far away from this mic, but like, it's alright.
What mine?
What mic? Oh, the mic in the studio, bro.
Oh, no, that one's not on.
Fucking serious? I've been talking through this cunt the whole time.
This is the other studio.
Oh, shit. My bad, bro.
And for behind
we in
me,
that
if
room
you can
now?
see behind me, I know it looks like half decent, but we're actually putting curtains up on this wall as well, so it doesn't look like a bare wall. Because it is. And that's okay. Because we're getting there. But I apologize. No, I don't.
There's no fucking excuses, mate.
I
Just get a curtain.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give
Just
a
get a
fuck.
curtain.
I'm just going to get a curtain.
Just go down to Spotlight store. Just buy yourself a curtain. Just hang it up.
Shout out Spotlight.
Hey, shout out Spotlight.
They got some mad shit.
Yeah, sponsor me, please.
Sponsor me. I want all the fabrics.
Oh yeah.
How many fabrics you want, bro?
Oh, fucking all of them.
All of them?
All of them.
All of them?
Even if you give me like a book with like a sample piece of it, like all of them, they could just choose the best.
Do you know what's funny, dude? I saw a video the other day, and it was a guy talking, and he said that if you look at anything in your local vicinity, your tongue would know how it feels. I was thinking about that wood over there.
Go on.
I don't want to lick it.
Go on.
I'm not going
Just
to.
get a little lick, mate. Come on.
Maybe in a couple
Taste
more
the
of
wood.
these. No. Batman.
Go and try a little with the wood. Looks like good wood, man.
It's terrible wood. Strong as
Not
fuck.
bad. It's not that strong. It's fucking.
You snap
fucking
that on
fine.
your knee?
Nah. I fucking thought about it. I was like,
It's
yeah,
like
nah.
3 inches by
Yeah.
3 inches.
Yeah, nah. If it was as thin as that piece on the wall, yeah, it's fucking gone. But yeah, not that one.
That would still even be hard as fuck. It's pine, bro.
If it was that long though, like I'd have a fair fucking crack.
As long as a big one.
Yeah. If it was as like thin as that piece there, but as long as the big one, I'll snap that bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone could. A 5-year-old could. But that big one on your knee?
Yeah, look, I've already established, man. I'm not Superman. Like, I'm not no Hulk.
Dude, that is one
We'd be out
heavy
here
piece of
lifting
wood.
40.
I think that piece of wood is like 7.8 kilos or some shit. It's heavy. Like, it doesn't make sense. And like the table wood, this table wood is heavy as a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, it's all hardwood.
Yeah. And it's not even stained. I didn't even stain it yet. With like a good stain on this table, it'll come up nice. It'll come up really good. It will. And once it does, I'm going to be very happy because I won't have to worry about spilling drinks on here. Oh! No, I wouldn't.
What?
Oh!
Just fucking pours it out all over the table and the laptop.
Yeah, on the laptop. Fuck this shit.
Fucking podcast out, done.
But yeah, this is like you said, the first fucking podcast in this room. It's kind of wild to think like how things progress when you think about them.
Yeah, man, you were fucking smashing it out. What, you told me you did like, 6 podcasts in a fucking week one time?
Yeah.
You've been pushing it hard, man. What, you only started podcasting,
4 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're episode 35.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Pardon me. Are you good?
Nah,
You want to?
fucking tired.
You need a nap? I'm fucking fucked.
Why's that?
Drinks?
Too many Woodstocks.
They're going down like a
Oh, yeah, they go down too easy, hey?
tweezy.
Cheesy.
They go down too easy, but also that plus marijuana.
Bro, I hope you're not touching that devil's lettuce.
Dude, you know I'd be touching the devil's ladies.
Fucking sinner.
I am not a sinner. I am a grinner, a winner, and a cool whiskey on a Friday night.
With dinner.
That rapper coming out with you, bro. Coming out in you or with you?
I don't know, you kind of just made it sound gay now, man.
They're coming out together. Dude. So fucking, I want to know, like, let's actually fucking ask some questions. So people
Bring it back to the music for a second.
Yeah, let's bring it back to the music for a second. What have you got coming in the way of like your next release?
Yeah, I mean, we have got a single coming out in the next couple weeks. I don't know exactly when it's dropping. And then my EP should be out on the 22nd, on the night of the show. So actually dropping my EP with Ducky on that night.
Nice.
And then, yeah, I mean, we've been fucking slaving away in the studio. We got, 7 done tracks ready to release?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, like I said before, I kind of wanted to stack up enough material to be able to, sit back for a while after I release my first track and, be able to release one every month for a while. So it's good, we've actually built up a bit of a stash.
Yeah,
so plenty coming, And shit, we haven't even released the best yet.
Nah, that's the coolest thing about it is we've released some fucking bangers. Like,
Hey, we sitting on some good shit, man.
Yeah, fuck yeah, we are, bro. That's the wildest shit about it is the amount of like. We've got 7 that are done.
And bro, like
we've got so many more that are incomplete that are so close.
And we got like another 4 or 5 which are like basically done.
Yeah.
You know, just finishing touches and it's like, and I mean like those 6, 7 like we worked on for like what, year over, you know? Shit, what, one of the tracks, I mean, we had to have gone into some of those tracks like 10 times,
Just
remixed
think about
them,
Gifted.
restarted the beat, you know?
Think about Gifted. How many times was that redone?
Oh, yeah, that's pretty much what I was... Oh, not Gifted. I was more thinking Get High.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit, we had to have...
Get High has been done so many times,
Yeah, bro, we full rebuilt that beat like 6 times.
Yeah.
And then mixed it like another fucking 6 times.
That's the fucking thing about getting like new equipment all the time and constantly innovating. Like, because when you first become like a low level, like intermediate
Producer,
coming into it, you're almost, as a producer coming into being a producer, you're learning all the things that make you like your talent and what it is. And then over time, you're like, oh shit, there's also industry standards. There's certain like,
I mean, with
frequencies that you shouldn't be used on certain instruments.
I mean, with that track, Get High, that was almost like half of it was like that, like recording with the new mic. But we just kind of sat there until it was perfect, you know? Like we would just come back to it every week until it was, you know,
it needed
tight.
Fresh ears for sure. Because it was one of our really early tracks, and it was one of the first tracks that I worked on as a producer that was like, oh, hold on, this could be something. And then this bit could be something turning into, or it should sound more like this, or like we could actually tweak an actual track.
Yeah.
That's when I realized that like, it needed to be re-recorded. It needed to have like a proper good mix on the actual fucking track itself, all that kind of shit. And that's kind of been the same scope for all of the tracks so far.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's good though, you know, like we've kind of gone back in, like scrapped a whole beat if it's not the one, and, you know, reworked the entire song to get it perfect. You know, we've kind of spent the time to come back and listen to it like a week later, had the time to, you know, put that extra bit of effort in, because, you know, I feel like a lot of people would kind of just, you know, do it in one night, get it out of the way, and then that's it. You know, but we've kind of, you know, come back and edited it every week until it's perfect, you know, just like tweaked it up, you know?
Yeah, I think that's a good way of putting it, is tweaking it as we go. It's almost like tuning a car, right? Yeah. You constantly need to like, that's the one difference between like working with your hands and working with your ears, is after a certain time period, take 2 hours, for example, of working on a certain track, your ears need a break. Yeah,
it kind of just gets all like mashed together, and you kind of lose perspective of what actually sounds.
Yes, because you're trying to chase another sound or something like that. Yeah,
and what, like, you know, what a listener would hear compared to what we would hear. But yeah, no, moral of the story, we got fucking heaps stacked. More coming.
Fuck yeah. I can't wait to release the ones that have the singing, your singing, Tyso singing.
Yep.
And even Smoke's track.
Yeah, I mean, only releasing the 2 songs I've released, there's not really too much variety. Like, we've kind of hit a lot of different kind of styles and, you know, types of music, I guess. So we're kind of like, you know, pretty versatile in what we're doing, I guess. You know, we got a little bit of everything. You know, we got the nice female vocals, you know, we got like those hard bars on bars. We also got like that soft singing, you know, we've got a lot of variety with like everyone in our crew. So it'll be good to show that, because like I said, from the 2 tracks I've released now, it's not really, you know, showing too much variety. I mean, how can you with 2 tracks? But
it is though, because so far, just being 2 tracks, it's showing the velocity of like your raps in the first track, and on the second track it kind of shows that you can chill a little bit more.
Yeah, for sure.
And like go along with like you know, a hook and all that kind of stuff. Because the first one didn't have a hook.
Yeah.
It was more just like, hey, motherfuckers, it's hammer.
Right.
And then the second one was like, it's hammer, but like there's heart to this, there's story to this, there's emotion, there's ways to carry it through and all that kind of stuff. And all that kind of stuff, I'm meaning like hooks and, you know, keeping with the beat, but also keeping it catchy so it doesn't just sound like every other generic fucking rap that comes out of Perth.
I mean, that's what we've been trying to do as well.
I'm not saying they're all generic raps, by the way. I'm just saying, you know, I'm saying to the ones that are generic.
I mean, there's a lot of people out there just like, you know, biting everyone else's style, you know, just copying what they do, you know, fucking over America or copying what the next guy's doing, making it their own.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something you're not really hitting on, is like you're doing it your own way, your own style.
Yeah, it's like I kind of try to do my own style. Like, you know, I'll kind of take aspects of like the mainstream into consideration, I guess. But I kind of want to try and do my own thing, even if it's not the best at first. You know, it's different. And, you know, like even if I don't, you know, find that perfect sound straight away, through being different, I feel like I'll find my niche, you know?
Yeah, well, like Steph Curry didn't always hit threes when he first started playing basketball.
Yeah.
And, you know, Michael Jordan, and even take it the fucking bicycle rider, Neil Armstrong. It's not Neil Armstrong, is it?
That's the fucking dude who went to the moon,
That's
bro.
the moon dude.
That's the moon guy.
What's the other guy's name?
Oh, fuck
Something
knows.
Armstrong.
Fucking... What, is that fucking...
Neil Armstrong. Shout out Neil Armstrong.
Yeah, shout out Neil Armstrong. Sponsor me.
Neil Armstrong. That's not it. Anyway,
Usain Bolt.
Fuck off. It's the cyclist that got done for steroids.
No shit.
Or EPO. His last name's Armstrong. I'm pretty sure. Could be. It's leg strong Armstrong. But that motherfucker, like, he wasn't like riding the Tour de France fucking straight up. He was learning to ride a bicycle.
Oh yeah, of course. You always start with the practice.
Exactly, and you don't go straight to the Tour de France when you start competing either. So like, to think that your song's gonna go number one as soon as they fucking get released, it's showcasing how far you've come and like what you've got to do.
Oh, of course. I'm not saying, you know,
and all the people want to see is you continuing to progress and innovate and get better with your music, as well as the better with your writing and your raps and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, like, personally, I feel like I've kind of gotten decent enough, you know.
Oh, you're making music for sure, yeah.
I mean, like, I feel like I've kind of, like, cracked, you know, the, like, mainstream type of music well enough. But it's more just, like, it's about finding kind of that different style, you know what I mean? About doing something different, I guess. And like, you know, through doing something different, it might, like, you know, not be the best, but eventually, you know, you find that fucking thing that is just so much better because it's different, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to hit, really.
What got you to getting the sound that you've got so far? Like that high kind of like back of the top of your fucking vocal box kind of rapping?
I mean, it's hard to say. It's kind of just how my voice sounds best.
Because you've got like a low talking voice.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for example, like when you go quick, it's hard to keep a deep voice when you're going quick. You automatically just bring your voice up higher because you're going, like, you know, balls to the wall, fucking bars on bars. It's going to be like higher tone to it. But like you'll notice with my like slower stuff, it's a bit like more
deeper.
My voice. Yeah, a bit deeper. More like my natural voice, like my talking voice, I guess. But when it's fast, you know, it kind of has to be a little bit higher. But it's also about, like, you know, what cadence I'm bringing, you know, what emotion. It all depends, man. You know, at the end of the day, it's really just what sounds good.
Yeah.
You know, for the track, for the bar, for the moment. It's really just about what I think sounds decent.
Yeah. As long as you can keep that, like, that same kind of expression that you have with your fast stuff, then like when you go slow and it goes a bit deeper, as long as you can keep that same expression of like having, you know, feeling to it and stuff, because you capture a lot of the feeling when you're going fast.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've noticed, especially with like the song that you did with Tyso.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't that quick. I find it's a lot easier to obviously convey emotion when it's slower, because you kind of have the time to put different tones and emotion into the words, whereas when it's just bars on bars, words on words, you're kind of just struggling to get the word out.
Yeah.
So you don't have enough time to put, that emotion or that tone onto it.
Yeah, but that's one thing that I like about your fast shit is that you've understood that it's an aggressive way to rap, right? So you put all your fucking like fucking deathly shit on like the fast raps, which is kind of cool. Like your darker stuff goes into the fast raps, which is like, oh, he's got a statement and he's within a boundary of emotion because of like how hard you're going. So you realize that you got to use that in that moment to fucking seize it.
I mean, that's kind of like me as well, though. Like, I've kind of always been, like that nihilistic type of humor.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like, I'm not, I've always, had dark, intrusive thoughts, and, I've always kind of, I don't know. I feel like it comes with the ADHD as well. It's,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Just don't be like that Black Mirror episode where she like kills that dude. No, she gives him poison because she's like, the voices tell me not to kill.
Oh yeah, I've seen that shit. Yeah, that's a good episode.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah,
that's wild. But yeah, like it's true though. I've heard it in your lyrics. You do have like this dark sense about you, and I guess that is now, especially with fucking Gifted, right? That's such a dark song. You really fucking. It doesn't, like, the lyrics aren't dark, but you can just hear that it's dark.
It's got the energy.
It's got the energy for sure, yeah. It goes hard as fuck.
Thank you.
But there's definitely some darkness in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of that grime,
Yeah, is that where it comes from? Just eating pingers in underground clubs and shit?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Aye, Captain. Yeah, it's pretty much source of, like, most of my energy.
Yeah.
Source it from those times.
Where do you get your inspiration for the slower stuff?
Oh, for the slower stuff? I mean, it's more where, like, slower stuff, honestly, like, I kind of go, like, I get inspiration from everywhere. I get inspired by people that, say a lot with their words without saying too much. You know what I mean? Like, by people that can express a lot without saying too much. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So, yeah. I mean, that's what I like, what I get inspired by. And then the faster shit, I just look at, like, the guys out there tearing it at the moment, fucking Wombat, a lot of those faster rappers.
He's dark as fuck.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, fucking...
Shout out Wombat.
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, I mean, a lot of those boys, by the sounds of it, had it pretty rough. So it's like, circumstance of their environment, all that.
Yeah, for sure. It comes with living though, right? And that, like, attention deficit. I don't think it's a deficit. I think there's too much energy there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of things, bro. It depends.
Yeah, like fucking human variability is a fucking very wide spectrum, sorry.
Oh, yeah, bro. Humans are weird.
Yeah, they're very fucking weird. Where a consciousness held in a brain that's held inside of a fucking vat, which is your skull. And you just operate this meat puppet as you walk through 3D space, and all that you can only do that because that's gases, and that's what your meat puppet consumes to stay alive. Which is like, wait, hold on, what? All of that's happening, and you can still rap like a motherfucker.
Shit, we got it going on.
Yeah, bro. It's fucking. That's one thing is like if you saw someone like rap like the syllables that you rap in your songs, if that was done in like Indonesia, you wouldn't be able to understand that person because
I mean, if you're Indonesian, you might.
probably.
I mean, shit, like saying that if like someone spoke any language to you that you don't understand.
Hold on. There's a point. Indonesia has such a broad spectrum of different words, right? And English is like
a lot of slang.
A lot of slang and a lot of to the point stuff. Like in Latin America, the Spanish that they speak over there is very he, her kind of thing. It goes off the basis of masculinity or femininity. That's like the kind of construct to the language where we don't really have that. It's very subjective to the person who's talking, right?
Yeah.
And all English speakers can understand that because it's such a easy language. It's everything has a word attached to it. It doesn't have multiple words unless it's like a broad understanding of whatever the fuck it is. Like hot drink, everyone thinks of tea and coffee.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they're two different words, but they're like the same shit, right? Doesn't make it's fucking. But there's also two different things. So hot drink can mean two different things. It can mean
I mean, some languages are like weird like that. You know, they don't really translate to English very well, or how we would even speak.
Exactly. And in Indonesia, they have their adjective before their I can't remember. Doesn't matter. But they have a way longer set of words, and like their words are way more syllables just to pronounce a specific thing, where house even becomes 3 syllables, you know, or like it's just it's a lot more. So it would be a lot faster in that beat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just on that spectrum of things, it's crazy because in English, it's fast as fuck. Not a lot of people can even understand what you're saying because you're going so fucking fast. It's like, holy shit, what the fuck? Is this guy going to take a breath? And also coming in like off time and shit, and you just nail that, you know? It's kind of wild.
Thank you.
I don't... There's so much to fucking think about when you're writing like that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a learning curve. I threw myself in the deep end. When I started writing, I was writing over drum and bass.
Really?
Yeah. So it was like fucking balls to the wall. I can't rap like that anymore.
MCing fucking...
Yeah, literally. And I'd go double time. It was fucked up.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's like 320 beats per minute.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's 157 for dubstep. Oh, not
fucking,
dubstep.
I went. I think it was like a Ducky's mate's studio. I went and dropped a verse, and they told me what BPM it was at. I was like, not bad.
Damn. That's crazy.
Hey.
Ducky's a pretty good producer, yeah?
Yeah.
He's got some cool beats. They're a bit fucking like saturated and shit. I like that though. Like
the thing about Ducky is like you can give him like the most fucking dog shit audio and he will like turn it into something beautiful, you know? Like we were in there like in my room just like smoking session where you just fucking recorded on this like snowball mic in my room, like no padding, anything, and he turned it into something fucking beautiful. Yeah. You know, it's good. That's the talent in itself, being able to turn like shit audio into something listenable. You know,
sure.
Like,
it's kind of funny though.
Yeah,
you know, like we kind of did that with that swing song for Get High, right?
What song?
Fallout.
Oh yeah.
When I get low.
Oh yeah. What about it? What about it? We got that.
That's like that. I'm just saying that's kind of like the crazy sample shit. It's like that shouldn't be put into a hip hop song, but we fucking managed it fitting in there. And he does that like six times a day. Ducky does, right?
Yeah. Yeah, man, smashes it out. He'll go studio like get fucking 10 tracks recorded. Like he's a demon like that.
Yeah, he's put like last time I talked to him, he put out 11 albums in 1 year. 11 albums, cunt.
It's a lot of albums.
That's an album a month almost. Golf clap. it's pretty intense. It's a lot of music.
A lot of albums. Yeah, a lot of music. No shit.
Yeah, and he's doing very well for himself. He's going hard.
Yeah,
and it's cool to see you guys doing a show together for the EP launch.
Aye.
There's going to be some dope rappers. You
Hills
got Type
Boys.
1, Reaper, The Illest, The Soulless. There's going to be some cool names. We'll hype up the show. I'm pretty sure it's being announced now. Like the announcement was today or some shit. Yesterday. Which is dope as shit.
Yeah, bro. I'm just fucking happy to be getting on stage, honestly. Like, it's been well overdue.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been up for like 2 open mics, but that's not really the same.
Yeah, I know, but this is you're actually headlining the show.
Oh, exactly, bro. I get to play my own, get to fucking do my own verses on my own, or not my own beats, but on the beats that I want it to be on, Probably I'll have the fucking microphone mixed so you'll be able to hear me this time.
And the beautiful thing is, like, we can also, like, have you, like we did,
practicing
here, which is fucking amazing. That, like, alleviates so much stress because we can get you pretty much stage perfect.
Hey.
Have you running around like you know how to, like, because you've done it before on stage. We got to think about what we want to do for the next one as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to get this one out of the way first, but...
I know, but how it is it's not always how it is.
How it is not always how it is.
Just because you do one show, right? If you have nothing booked after that show, it does become like almost like a little bit of like a self-discrepancy because you're like, oh, holy shit, when am I going to be able to perform again? But if we keep on to the fact that, like, might as well just keep you going kind of thing.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Then it'll be like, oh, okay. We can just
shit,
add on to the set list. But right now you're going to be doing, 4 songs with Ducky. And then
3 and then 3.
Oh, so 6 songs in total.
Yeah.
Right. How long's the set?
My set?
Yeah.
What, with Ducky or by myself?
All together.
All together.
Half an hour?
Nah, I wouldn't say half an hour. I'd probably say like 15 minutes.
With your songs as well?
Yeah, I mean, if they're 3 minutes each.
Yeah.
Some of them are 2, so it's about 15, maybe 20 minutes.
Isn't the third one that we're doing
Sesh or...
No, that we've done, not Ducky.
What they say?
Yeah, what they say. That one's like 3 minutes and 50.
Yeah, that's like 350.
That one's gonna be full on, bro.
Hey, fuck yeah. That's probably the one I'm most keen for, honestly.
Yeah, get down to the show if you fucking want to see some fucking crazy shit live. That's some fucking hectic. Yeah.
Hey, I'm fucking keen to bring that one out because that hasn't even been released, I showed like fucking 4 people and they've all,
That one for me, because that's my beat and my mix.
That's a killer beat, bro. That's going to be one of my favorites, for sure.
Yeah, it's a fucking hectic one. I was trying to keep it within the same, like, constructs of, like, a Drake kind of vibe. Yeah. But also, like, let's do some... Cause you had heaps of input on, like, the first half of the song before the switch up. Yeah. And when it all came together, I was like, oh, okay. Holy fuck, we got something here. And then you drop that hook on it. It was literally like that because I was like, I was not ready for that at all. It was just
bro, I don't even know if I was ready for that.
And then you drop that second verse because I'd heard the first verse many times.
Yeah.
And then you drop that second verse and I was like, I don't know if this is gonna go. And then it fucking went and I was like, oh
yeah, bro, that switch up is naughty.
It's naughty.
Naughty.
Metal. It's so good, bro. It's so good. When you drop that little husky thing in, I was like, oh, shit.
That wasn't even intentional.
No.
I was just running out of breath.
Metal. No, it was dope.
Hey, thank you. Nah, fucking... I'm very keen to do that one out of all of them. Because like I said, no one's really heard that track either. And that's probably like... I'd put that down in my top 3 for sure.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. And shit.
Hey. How long we done?
I don't know, bro.
Should we wrap it up?
We can wrap it up. Yep. for sure. Sounds good. So it's Hammer, H-A. All caps on Spotify, right?
Hammer. And if you want to find me on Spotify, you have to go Hammer and then my song Gifted.
Or
no interviews.
No interviews. And on Instagram, it's _Hammer
_Hammer_official_.
Yep.
3
perfect.
underscores.
3 underscores.
Both ends in the middle.
Happy days. Yep. So fucking thanks for coming on, bro.
Thank you. Fucking pleasure to be the first one on.
Yeah, no, it's cool as shit. Kind of had to, bro, you know? Like, we did the first episode at the other studio. We had to do the episode here. I'm happy to get fucked up with you, bro. Thank you for coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe if you like the podcast. It doesn't matter if you don't, though, because I'm still going to do it anyway. No, I love doing these fucking things, so I'm going to keep doing them. If you keep watching them, the numbers have been going good, even though I haven't put one out for a bit, but we rolling now.
Fucking oath.
Have a great night. Goodbye, friends.
Take me home, I wanna know if you're down, ready to go. Wanna fly away with you, float